Guys, it's video time. Let me just push the stand up a little bit more. There you go. And twist it down. There. Right, I've got to grab my gloves and go and grab the apron. Right, I've just had a shower. I didn't get changed back into a nightie tonight because I just felt so comfortable in this. I had to put it back on again. It's really nice. Right, let's get this on the go. Right, now I can tell you how the day went, can't I? This is today's update. Right, it was really good. Now, you all know, or you should know, that I wrote my resignation yesterday and I sent emails to my managers last night. So they'd have them first thing today. So I've got messages back from both my managers congratulating me and saying that they'd get the ball rolling. So that's good. So that's all happening. That's in the pipeline. As soon as I got to work, first thing I told all the colleagues at work was, I've officially done it. I said, I'm officially leaving. I said, I've set the date. The date is now set in concrete. I will be going. So they were all chuffed as nuts for me. One of them said to me, if you mention any more, how many days it is before you leave, he said, I'm going to start charging you £1 every time you do it. He said, we'll have like a pound pot. So he said, stop. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's going to win. I think I'm going to win. So, yes, I announced to everybody that I'm on the off. So, got congratulations on for everybody. My assistant service manager loves my nails. I sent her a picture this morning of my nails. And then eventually she came to have a look and she said, they're gorgeous. She said, better than the green nails, she said. She didn't go for the green nails. She didn't like those at all. So the day got off to quite a good start. There's only 3 of us today at work, mainly because people are on holiday or people aren't well. So there's only 3 of us in the workshop. So that made it busy. So I was doing retail all day today, no sales work, all retail. So that was interesting, that's nice. Makes a change because I usually do sales jobs. So yeah, that was nice. And the jobs I did get were all fairly big jobs, so that kept me occupied. So that was lovely. So the day went well. It wasn't particularly good first thing in the morning because when I left home in Lebanon, it was very grey. I went and hung my washing on the line because I'd washed some towels and a dress and put them on the line first thing this morning. And as I was driving to work, just outside Bury, it started to rain. And I thought, oh no, I just put my washing on the line, it's going to get soaked. But the day was long and the sun did come out, so they did all get dry in the end. So disaster averted, I think. So they're all in, folded up and put away. What else did I do today? I'm trying to think of anything else exciting. I showed you my badge, the badge I got, which I'm going to try and use so I can do you some videos at work or during the working day. Because up to now I haven't really been able to do that. But again, it'll be one of those where I've got to be careful where I take videos because the garage won't like me taking videos during the day or during their time. Be okay in my time, i.e. lunchtime or before I get to work or after I finish work, but during the working day they won't want me taking videos in the workshop, which is quite understandable. So I won't be doing that, but I will see if I can take some pictures or some photos for you. We'll see how it goes. And then trying to think of something else exciting. I think I told you yesterday I got a call from my mum asking me if I could do them a favour. And I said, yes, of course I can. What would you like me to do? And she said, would you mind coming up and cutting our hedge for us? I do cut my dad's grass and his hedge when he asks me. More often than not, my dad will do the grass himself. And as it is at the moment, with the weather having been so dry, the grass has hardly grown. So my dad has been actually doing that because it's just very, very thin grass. It's not heavy work and he can do that. But things like the hedge, step ladders and a hedge and a hedge trimmer, no, not a good idea. Not when you're 90 years old and you just had a heart attack. So I've been asked by my mum if I'll pop round and cut the hedge, and I said, of course I will. So I told Peter on Sunday, because I saw my friend Peter in the care home on Sunday, I told him I won't be seeing him next weekend because I've got to go around my mum and dad's, which is true. And whoops, and so I'm going to nip round my mum and dad's and cut their hedge for them, so have a visit. Skippy will come with me. Skippy comes with me up my mum and dad's, so that's going to be lovely. Looking forward to that. I hope the weather holds, because I heard a little bit on the radio saying that it sounds like our summer's coming to an end because there's a big storm coming across from the States. And I thought, oh, lovely. All these lovely dresses I've got, and I'm not going to get a chance to wear them. We'll see. Right, let's do this. So hopefully the weather will hang on a little while longer. I had to change some appointments I've got for October. I've got a couple of appointments. One was for laser and one was for my hair. And I've had to move the dates because they fell on the week I've got off, where myself and Skippy are going away for a holiday, and that fell on that. So I had to change those two. I did one yesterday. I phoned, was it yesterday? No, Saturday. I did one on Saturday, managed to change that before they finished work. The other one, I phoned up this morning because I couldn't get through on the Saturday afternoon, because I think they finished about lunchtime on the Saturday. Or sorry, 3 o'clock on the Saturday, so I didn't get them. So I phoned them up today and I changed that one. So I've got all my appointments are rescheduled, so that's good, that's all gone through. I've marked them on the calendar, so I shouldn't make any more mistakes. Here we go. It's just, there's always something coming along, there's always something to do. So that's done. Told you about my badge, you saw my badge I got. I'm really chuffed as nuts about the badge. That came out better than I thought. Snoop's hovering because he knows I'm going to be having my apple pies in a minute. And I am. I'll probably have cold again, unless I accidentally put them in the microwave. I've got to make my sandwiches yet as well. I hadn't made my sandwiches, and I had beef and Branston today. So I'll probably finish the beef off now and have it with some sour cream just for a change. So yeah, it's good. Whew. I had a quick shower tonight as well. I didn't have a long shower because Skippy was going to go in and have a bath afterwards, but by the time I had my shower, Skippy's now hooked on something that's on the TV, so she's decided she'll have her bath tomorrow. Oh, my Freeview box went wrong the other day. I thought, oh no, here we go, more money. It's one of those Humax ones. It's really good. I've had it for years, and I didn't buy it new. I bought it second hand, but it's been so reliable. And it went wrong the other day. I thought, oh no. So what I did, I unplugged it from the wall, left it unplugged, and then replugged it in at the end of the day, and then it all fired up. So it's all going at the moment. So if it happens again, yeah, I might have to look at getting another box. They're not cheap, but they're well worth the money. But I've managed to get it going again, so hopefully it won't do it again. And that's the first problem I've ever had with it. It's been such a good, reliable box. So fingers crossed I've averted a disaster there. There you go. Skippy went and got another Too Good To Go box today from a spa. And that's what we had tonight. We had the chicken from that tonight, and we had the garlic. It wasn't garlic bread, it was garlic, it looked like garlic pizza. But it was nice, but it's not as nice as garlic bread. But I usually have those baguettes, and they're lovely. And they've got all that garlic butter inside, and they're really nice. But it was lovely. The whole meal was nice with a salad. That went down really well. Haven't washed it down with anything, i.e. I haven't had anything like a yoghurt or stuff like that, but that's where my apple pies come in, and I'll have those later. I got lots of people messaging about Skippy's handbags, so thank you very much for that. She's got a fantastic selection of handbags now. So stay tuned for next Sunday, and I'll do an 8th bag show so you can see what's turned up this week. But yeah, they're lovely, absolutely gorgeous. Most days Skippy's out posting parcels or receiving parcels, so there's always the postman coming here. The postman knows Skippy by name, not by Skippy though, but he knows her by name. And it's lovely because she's here for the boys, because her and the boys are here all day or she takes them out for walks. So the boys have always got company now. Whereas before, when I was on my own, unfortunately I had to go to work. I had to put the dogs in the kennel and then let them out when I got home, and so they'd be in the kennel all day. Although the kennel was big and it's got an outside run and water and everything like that, it wasn't, yeah, it's not nice having to do that to your dogs. But I don't have to do it anymore. So my kennel is redundant at the moment because I haven't used it as a kennel for ages. Right. It's in here. Right, I've just got, if I do the dog's dishes and the colander, and then I can make my sandwiches. So I've got another breadboard over there, so I can use that one. I should have made the sandwiches first, shouldn't I? And wash the breadboard up afterwards. Never mind, it doesn't matter. It can wait till tomorrow. And so tomorrow is Terrible Tuesday. So let's see how we get on Terrible Tuesday. Today went quite quickly. That's because I had those big jobs that got me involved. Once you get involved in the job, you don't tend to look at the watch or look at the clock. You just sort of suddenly realise it's dinner time. The workshop goes quiet and you look around and there's nobody there because they've all gone to dinner. I did something similar today. I clocked on an MOT and then realised it was dinner time, but because I'd clocked on the MOT, I had to do the MOT, so I was late going to dinner. So by the time I went up for dinner, everybody else had finished, so I had the tea room all to myself. Here we go. Good. Right, that's all the washing done for the moment. Give that away. Right, let's get the sandwiches done, then I can do my apple pies after that. Here goes. All gone. Right, if I move the camera, I think I got a loaf of bread out. I'm sure I did. I think I got a loaf of bread out this morning when I had my toast. I'll find out now. There you go, how's that? Is that better? Yeah, it's better. Right. I won't make another cup of tea, but I will refill the kettle when I go to put the dogs to bed because I need that for tomorrow. And let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, perfect. One loaf of bread. That one and that one. I'll get the apple pies out in a minute. I won't do them yet, otherwise Snoopy will come in and start hovering. That was Snoopy groaning in the background. Can you see him just behind me? Look. He's waiting patiently. He knows what's coming. Oh, I've got Sooty as well now. Can you see Sooty? There, just there he is, look. So I've got both my boys. They're hovering. Hiya, guys. Right. Oh. Right, that's hung up. Snoop's having a drink. I need a knife. I'll get a spoon for my apple pies when I have them. Okay, that goes there. Right, let's get the sandwiches done first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Beautiful. Right. I said to Skippy about this top, I said I love this top. I said it's a bit revealing. I said, but I do love it. I said, what do you reckon would happen if I went to work like this? Do you think anybody would say anything? I got that badge today for April, which I stuck on there to show you. I ought to get one with the garage's name and stick that on there, and then go to work with the garage's name on the vest like this and see who says what. I'm pretty sure they'd soon chirp up. It wouldn't take them long. Ooh, there's a little fly in here, keeps flying past me. It's because I had the back door open earlier. I think the window's still open in the back, in the bag room, and that's where the boys used to sleep. But I leave that window open so it gives them a bit of a breeze at night, so they've got some fresh air coming through. But it hasn't been hot, hot for a little while now. We're in the sort of low 20s, sort of 23, 24, so it's quite nice and bearable at the moment. There we go. Right, that's all buttered. I might have half a slice each for the boys here at the end. Let's have a look, see how we get on. Snoop's jumped up ready. He's licking his lips. That's one. Yes, I should have one spare slice. I'll give them half each. I think that's fair, because they have been good tonight. I do love spoiling my boys. Right. Okay, don't tell Skippy, please, because I'll be in trouble if Skippy finds out. I'll be in trouble. Right, boys have got their meat. Put that in there. Do that one in there. Right, I need some salad cream, guys, which is in here. I think I can hear Skippy upstairs. I'm not sure if Skippy's having a bath or if Skippy's just been to the bathroom. There we go. Time-wise now, it's 10 o'clock, guys, so it's getting on. So I'm pretty sure that what Skippy was watching on the TV is finished, and she's gone upstairs to have a wash or a bath. And I've still got to have my apple pies yet. One, two. Right, that's the sandwiches done. Let's pop that away. We'll put that away. One. There's my apple pies. My custard. Right, if I pop these in the sandwich bag. Whew. This one. Two. Right, all done. Need a spoon for that one. I also need a couple of cakes for tomorrow. There we go, here's my cakes. Right, 2 cakes. Boys are watching me intently. Snoop's down, Sooty's behind me and Snoop's to one side. They both stood there licking their lips. There's one. All I do is break the crust off my apple pies because I don't like pastry. But the boys love it, so that's their treat. Okay, that goes in there. Right, if I twist the camera a little bit more so you can see the doorway, that's where the boys are going to have their crusts. Right, go on then, go sit down on the mat. Go sit down. Sit down, sit. Good boy, stay, yes. Right, the boys have got their crusts. I've got a spoon for my yoghurt tomorrow. I'll put the yoghurt in there tomorrow morning. Just wrap my cakes up in a little bit of cling film. Right, that's the cakes done. Where's the lid? There it is. Right, that's ready for tomorrow. That can go back. Good boys. Right, they're both finished. They're just licking around. I should finish this one tonight. There's not a lot in this one left. Good boy, Snoopers. Right, let's squeeze the last of this custard out. Then I'm going to go and sit in the front room. Here it comes. Here it comes. Right, that's the custard done. I have got 2 spare ones, so that's not a problem. Right guys, I'm going to have to sign out now. I'm going to put this one on for you. The next one I do will be putting the boys to bed, which will probably be in about half an hour's time. And then I'm going up. So I'm going to sign out now and I shall speak to you guys a little bit later. Okay, bye-bye.